Hey there everyone, it's Daniel Smith here, and today we are back with another video. I am officially back on YouTube. I'm back. So, what are we going to be doing today is I'm going to be showing a covalent. Sometimes people call them covalent, but it's pronounced covalent. Remember that. And ionic bonds. So, let's hop to it, shall we? Yeah, we should. F5 is kind of hard for me. Alright. So we're gonna have to start with stability because that's kind of like the basic understanding of everything. That kind of like the holy grail of knowledge. If we're gonna complete this is kind of like the holy grail. Like you gotta understand this before you can advance to any of these. Let's start. Stability is found within the electron shells. The inner one must have 2 to be stable. The second level needs to have 8 electrons. Speaking, this is all electrons. The third level also has 8 electrons. If it has the exact amount, it is stable. Bonds happen to stabilize the other atom. Any more? No, we don't. So we got H2. This is a covalent bond because these electrons, each of these atoms, normal default atom, hydrogen, the normal default atom, normal default hydrogen atom has 1 proton and 1 electron. And that's unstable, and they will literally go around, floating around, until they snap together like a jigsaw piece. Click, and boom. And they're officially stable. It's like a partnership. So this is just to kind of show covalent and ionic. Yes, I do have a color code. Covalent is blue. Kind of looks nice. Green kind of looks nice. Kind of to just show the kind of gradient. Next is lithium. 2 electrons, 3 protons, and 4 neutrons. But 2 electrons, true. And this is lithium fluoride, LiF, LiF. Here we have lithium and fluorine. Lithium. This is lithium. This is a fluorine atom. Nice and big. In its inner electron shell. 2 electrons, it's stable. In the next shells, fluorine has 7 electrons, and that is unstable. Lithium will donate an electron and will lose the second electron shell at the same time. They'll stabilize each other and make their own positive and negative charges. Magnetism, pulling each other closer as if they were magnets. And yes, magnetism and this atom subject really correlate together. Now, prepare to be amazed. This is my atom ionic bond gallery. This is my covalent bond gallery. Here we have 2 iodine atoms. Iodine has 53 protons, 53 electrons. Listen, guys. A little life hack to understand is that protons and electrons are always the same. You gotta worry about those pesky neutrons. Because neutrons are kind of big. They have a large amount because they are like the glue to kind of hold the atom together. Iodine 2 is just 2 iodine atoms, like Lego bricks, snap, and together. Sorry about that. Water, hydrogen. Hydrogen is 1 proton, 1 electron, no neutrons. Oxygen, 8 neutrons, 8 electrons, and 8 neutrons. Hydrogen, same thing over here. Water, H2O, it's a neutral. And water is kind of is loved by all. Next, we get into H2, hydrogen. We know hydrogen. 1 proton, 1 electron, no neutrons. H2 comes together. H2 and H2 atom is literally outside. The first example we saw, a hydrogen 2. Boom, we got that. Now, we saw oxygen, but we're going to review. Sorry. Oxygen is 8 protons, 8 neutrons, 8 electrons. Carbon, 6 protons, 6 neutrons, 6 electrons. Oxygen, 6 protons, 8 protons, 8 neutrons, 8 electrons. And carbon dioxide. Oxygen has 2 inner, 6 outer. Same thing over here. Carbon's 2 inner and 4 outer. Now, go zip back to the beginning. So now we are done with covalent bonds. Now let's get to ionic bonds. Sodium has on its first shell always have 1 first and second. First is 2, second is 8. So there we go. Salt is fluorine, chlorine, has 17 protons, 17 neutrons, 17 electrons. Sodium, 11 protons, 12 neutrons, 8 electrons. And because the chemical reaction, we see an explosion. And what does this explosion make? Table salt. Or we put in our food. What goes in Coca-Cola? Here's a little fact. Here's a little fun fact about Coca-Cola. They put a ton of sugar and a very small salt. Yes, it has salt. It ain't wink wink. Little big brain smart intellect. Lithium is first. First is 2. Second is 1. Chlorine is first 2. Second is 8. Third is 7. Chlorine is 17 protons, 17 neutrons, 17 electrons. Lithium is 4 proton, 4 neutrons, and 3 electrons. And lithium, and this is lithium chloride, this white powder-like thing. And here we're going to get these two things we're going to get. This is, I think, is the most realistic looking and one of my most favorite ones. Favorite and realistic. Silver chloride. I literally try to get as realistic as possible. First is 2, second is 8, third is 18. You might think the third has 8, but that kind of contradicts on itself. Fourth has 18 officially, and fifth only has 1, sadly. And chlorine has, the first one is 2, first one has 8, and the third one has 7. Chlorine is 17 protons, 17 neutrons, and 17 electrons. Silver chloride, AgCl, silver and chlorine, mix those together, you got silver chloride. And if you look up actual images of silver chloride, it actually looks like this. Even though this is dead fire coral block. Really realistic. First, iodine, we got him from there. He's back on top. And sodium, don't forget our best buddy, sodium. And first is 2, second is 8, third is 18, fourth shell. These are all shells. Fourth is 18, and fifth has 7. Sodium has first 2, 2 is 8, and third is 1. And what do we have here is a sodium, NaL. And I try to get this as realistic as possible too. Everything within here, I try to get as realistic as possible. So please give me credit on that. So I think that concludes it for today. So I hope you like the video. I hope you like, share, subscribe, and just tell everyone that I'm back. I'm back to make more content, free content that you can all enjoy and watch. And so that does it for, I think that's a wrap. That does it for today. And here's one thing I gotta say. Peace out, everyone.